Hello ladies and gents, Vaz the Viking Vazitron here with another vid, this time from the launch pad, somewhere in Uzbekistan I think it was, or Kazakhstan, Baikonur, oh whatever. Anyways, got my new PC, better quality videos coming your way, so sit back and enjoy. This is the second part of my Power of the Famas series, where I showcase the Famas as an overpowered weapon. I'm certain there's a whole legion of players who would disagree with me, but I'd like them to show me something that's better in Black Ops. The Famas is unrivaled at any range and in any situation. It's a long-range SMG that has the accuracy of a sniper rifle, coupled with an amazing fire rate. It brings to mind the Voss in Battlefield 2142. Everybody complained about that weapon too, but because the game was much more balanced than any Call of Duty, people learned to accept it. And from what I recall, in the later stages of the game's popularity, it wasn't even the Voss that was called the noob weapon anymore. It was the Krylov, which was one of the default rifles. Another feature that the Famas shares with the Voss is its forgiving recoil. Basically, you can spray and pray all day long and rack up the kills without any difficulty, as you'll notice in my videos. So let's do a quick recap. Forgiving recoil, easy to spray and pray, ridiculous fire rate, amazing accuracy. What else would you want from a weapon? Oh yeah, a bigger magazine? Not a problem, right, with all the perks. It comes as no surprise that there are more and more servers that forbid players from using the Famas. Now, I am totally against this, at least for ranked servers, because the game was made the way it was made. Why should one server prohibit using a weapon that is clearly part of it? Same goes for noobtubes and claymores. Now, as much as I hate both of them, they were also made as part of this game. You even have perks that you can use to survive them. Why should I have a class with hacker if almost every server bans players who use claymores? I mean, it's ridiculous. The server owners that prohibit the use of specific weapons, perks, and equipment are actually creating an unfair advantage for other kinds of classes and weapon loadouts. Let's take my current loadout as an example. One of my perks is Hacker, but nobody in this game is using claymores because they are prohibited. In other words, I should have Gas Mask Pro or Ninja Pro, but I don't, because there are only 10 slots available to create classes, and I'm not going to create a class specifically for a server that prohibits using claymores. I love Hacker, it saves my ass all the time, but it becomes completely redundant thanks to certain server owners. On the other side of the spectrum, you get the run-and gunners with the AK-74s and the Spectres and the Caparises. They can run around completely unhindered thanks to the lack of any claymores. So instead of taking Flak Jacket or Hacker to survive those pesky claymores, they're free to take Lightweight and Marathon. You get my point? Out of all the annoying stuff in this game, I can actually understand banning the Famas or the AK-74U. But Call of Duty without noobtubes, claymores, and Last Stand just doesn't feel like Call of Duty. It's these weapons and perks that separate the wolves from the sheep. In the older installments of the game, you could tell who was easy prey by the weapons that he used. If somebody was firing away noobtubes, you knew that he was easy picking from close up. And if somebody was using a claymore, they were obviously a camper. But in the case of Black Ops, the Famas is a whole different story. You've got the best players, the creme de la creme, using it. And why shouldn't they? It's obviously the best weapon, and despite the stigma from players who really detest it, it is still probably the most popular weapon. If you have the game, I invite you to go and check out your stats. You'll see that the weapon that you die from most is either the Famas or the AK-74. If the Famas is the weapon that you use most frequently, fine by me. I'm not gonna judge, I use it myself from time to time. And it's quite fun. Makes playing a lot easier. It seems like it's the only weapon in the game that actually has decent hit registration. We can only hope that the makers of Modern Warfare 3 will do a much better job than Treyarch, and make a game in which we don't rely on overpowered weapons. Anyway, that's all for now. Join me next time for Power of the Famas Volume 3.